Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle. It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch the episode 1 of the season 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender, the Netflix version of it. I think that like all of you guys, I mean all of the fans of Avatar The Last Airbender, the animated show, I think that all of us who are impatient, who are excited about this show, how it's gonna be, and at the same time a little stressed. To be fully honest with you guys, I was really excited about it, and since I think like 2 or 3 days I'm beginning to be really stressed. Even if, you know, I didn't see a lot of things about it, and that was really something that I wanted. In fact, I watched the first trailer and the final trailer, and that's all. I didn't watch all of the teasers of the trailers that they made and all, and I saw that they made a lot of them, but I didn't watch them. I didn't make any researches, you know, for promotional pictures and stuff like that, because I wanted to avoid spoilers. I wanted to discover everything during the show, you know, to be surprised by stuff and all. Like, for example, during the first trailer, I made a reaction video about it. I'm gonna put the link right there for the reaction video about it, but also, maybe if you guys are interested by the binge watching that I made of all of Avatar The Last Airbender, like I reacted during this entire binge watching. I made reaction videos during this entire binge watching, so if you want to discover that, maybe I'm gonna put the link right there to discover, or maybe to rewatch everything, because that's it, you want your dose of Avatar The Last Airbender. And also I reacted to The Legend of Korra. In case you're interested, I'm gonna put the link also into the eye. Ah! That's it! This intro is beginning to be a mess. I'm too excited. I was saying, I watched the first trailer, and at first I thought that I wouldn't watch anything else to avoid spoilers and all. And in fact, and you know, at the end of it, during the review, I told you like, that's cool, we didn't see any particular scene, and we don't have all of the characters, so it's cool, I'm gonna discover already some characters during the show itself. And I talked about Boomy, because I really love Boomy a lot. And really, when I watched the final trailer with you guys during a Twitch session, because I was like, come on, we're gonna have the show in 2 days, so maybe just to tease us a little more before having it, let's watch it, but let's watch it once, and that's all, you know, to not make any break and to not have a lot of details about what is gonna happen, just like that. And I saw a little of Boomy. Like really, I screamed during that moment. So all of that to tell you guys, I watched the first trailer with a lot of breaks and stuff like that and all. Nothing else. The final trailer, but I didn't make any breaks. So really, I'm gonna discover this show with really like not a lot of details, not a lot of informations, pictures on mind and stuff like that. And that's so cool, really. But at the same time, it's not helping me with my stress. Like, I don't know, I really don't know what it's gonna be. For sure, with the adaptation of One Piece that they made not so long ago, I saw that all of the One Piece fans, they were glad, you know, like, it's so great, it's such a good adaptation. So for sure, now I'm like, okay, they're gonna do the same for Avatar The Last Airbender, they have to. And at the same time, I'm like, it's so easy to destroy something, you know, universe, something which was made before, like it's so easy. Apparently they did it for the movie that I didn't watch, thanks to you, you know, when I binge watched all of Avatar The Last Airbender, you guys, you told me, don't ever watch the movie, it's awful, so I never watched it. So thanks to that, you know, I'm not gonna have the comparison between the movie and this show, you know, I'm not gonna be able to rank it because of the movie. I'm really gonna appreciate this show and make parallels maybe with the animated show and not the movie. But at the same time, you know, I know what it is when you're adapting something, you have to consider the thing, you know, for itself. Like, you know, for example, The Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, stuff like that, you have to consider the movies for what they are, and for sure they are based on books and you want them to be the same, but they can't be fully the same. They have to adapt some things, you know, they have to cut some little things, and sometimes it's annoying and all, but sometimes it can be also really cool. Like for example, Is Dark Materials, that I loved so much to read as a kid. I really adore the version that they made for the TV show. I made reaction videos also about it. At the beginning I had some issues, like it was difficult, and at some point I was like, okay, let's just go with it, and it was amazing and I loved what they made with it. So clearly, right there for Avatar The Last Airbender, it's a little the same, you know. I hope for the same then for the Harry Potter books, the Lord of the Rings book, Is Dark Material books. It's almost like for me Avatar The Last Airbender, now I'm considering it as a book, you know, as something which was written, and they have to take a lot of things from it, but for sure they're gonna adapt also other things, like the fact that in one season of 8 episodes they have to adapt all of the season 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender. Like, it's normally 8 episodes of 1 hour, but we know how it is also with Netflix. Like, the first episode it's gonna be 1 hour, the final episode it's gonna be 1 hour, but between that, not that much. And if you're cutting the opening credit, if you're cutting the ending credit, at the end it's 45 minutes, you know, regular episode. So I'm a little stressed about that, about the fact that they have to make it short, you know, shorter for this season 1. For the rest, you know, what they're gonna do with the characters and all, I think that you understood that I'm an iroh fan. That's a shirt that I made, you know, that's an embroidery that I made myself about that particular moment. About that particular scene. Well, not gonna talk about it now, please. I can't talk about it without crying, so we're not gonna talk about it. But I thought, you know, that it was a good day to have my personal shirt, you know, of Avatar The Last Airbender, of iroh, and for sure I have a lot of expectations for iroh and all, how much I love this character. He has really all of my heart. But at the same time, you know, the actor who is gonna play iroh into this new show, I love him a lot in other characters that he can play, so I'm like, okay, I think that you're gonna make a good job. I really think that you can, you have everything to make a good job with iroh. So please do it. And for all of the other ones, I don't know. I don't know for sure. I hope, I wish that we're gonna have what we expect, what we deserve. But at the same time, again, open mind, the show for itself, how it's gonna be done, you know, how it's gonna look on screen. That's also something big, you know, how it's gonna look on screen, how these characters are, how this casting is gonna play, how it's gonna be filmed and all. I'm gonna try to judge it, you know, for what it is, this show, and for sure to talk about the adaptation, but also to consider it for what it is and only what it is. Okay, that was a long intro, but clearly if you don't know me, get used to have long intros and long reviews like that before and after the episode. Let's go for it. You know, I'm trying to relax myself. If you don't know it, I have a Patreon on which you're gonna find these episodes, these reaction videos about Avatar The Last Airbender earlier during the day, and you're gonna have extended or full reaction part. Maybe I'm gonna put some full reaction part for Avatar The Last Airbender. I can't know that in advance. No matter what, it's gonna be extended reaction part, which are gonna be really longer because it's normally 1 hour episodes. So normally it's gonna be really longer, like at least 10 minutes longer, you know, the reaction part on my Patreon. And also, I think that I'm gonna be forced to play with opacity for the YouTube version. Just know that I'm forced to do it. It's not what I want to do, but if it's the case on my Patreon, you have the full screen, you know, I'm not playing with opacity, that for sure. So yes, if you want and if you can, you have these advantages. Earlier, my reaction videos, an extended and maybe some full reaction part, and all of the opacity, you know, not playing with opacity. And it's the best way to support me, to help me with my channel, with my videos, to thank me, you know, also for reacting to Avatar The Last Airbender. If you want and if you can, it can be appreciated and really useful. Okay, let's go for This episode 1? I'm stressed. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be cool. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be great, it's gonna be cool. And no matter what, you know, it's gonna be nice to be back into this universe. Let's go! I'm sorry. I'm too impatient and stressed. Really, that's the two words. Yep! I'm an Airbender, if you don't know me. For so many reasons. Oh, it looks so great! You're gonna sacrifice yourself.
Head up to the Earth King. We're going to start a war. The water tribes and the air nomads in the entire world will turn their attention to the Earthbenders. You wanted us to know?
Ah!
We aren't the real target.
No.
Why are you doing this? Because it is our time.
Ooh, they're not gonna joke, you know, with the fights, with killing people, we are at war, like...
Rude, Your Highness. But the Avatar is yet to be revealed. Which is why we have to kill them all.
Water. Earth.
You remade the opening credit? I can cry, I'm sorry. You're not gonna follow the chronological way of the animated show. We're gonna see... Maybe we're gonna see them being attacked? When he smiles, for me, it's really making the job for Aang, you know, being Aang.
I never asked to be special.
But you are. You are the Avatar. The world needs the Avatar. The world needs you, Aang. You should leave right away so you can begin training in the other disciplines.
Leave my friends? Leave home? Leave you?
Now this.
Oh, it hurts so much. It hurts so much. We know what is gonna happen.
You're strong, and kind, and generous. Remember that.
Always.
Remember who you are. Because I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
And it's gonna stay like that.
Can't I just keep pretending I'm your friend?
Oh, you're gonna stay his friend forever.
You are my friend. You will always be my friend.
First tears. Everything is normal, everything is gonna be okay. Really?
Yeah. I'm sleepy in our house. Monks don't even trust me to feed the baby bison, and I'm supposed to save the world.
You're gonna be perfect, my dear.
I don't want the responsibility. I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
It hurts! Stop! You're always gonna have Appa.
Scared.
And you're gonna make new friends.
Yip, yip.
Yip, yip! Yip, yip! Stop screaming. We're gonna see it. We're really gonna see it. I'm not prepared for that.
Help me! Quickly!
The kids, all of them. to watch that? Why am I watching that? Like,
Stay down.
thank you! To destroy an entire civilization, mine, even more, you know, Aang's wolf. I know what it means also for him, and just, you know, to destroy an entire civilization, like, Okay, so we're gonna see you, Daddy. I'm not prepared.
You may have prevailed on another night. But not when we have the power of the comet.
I'm sorry, I can't be fully excited to see you and clearly Gyatso, I love these kids, I love these people. I'm sorry, my dear Katara, I love you so much, but right now my emotions are too...
So where were you before? You were
Training.
waterboarding again, weren't you?
Don't worry. No one can see me. There's nothing to see. An otter penguin could bend more water than I could.
You're gonna be so amazing!
Us.
Not everything is about preparing to fight.
We're at war.
Waterbending is what built our culture. And if Dad were here...
But he's not here. I am. Good job.
I'm doing this.
He's coming! I'm not sure of the effects, you know, like right there, a green screen, you know, like,
What is that?
it's not looking that great.
Oh.
When this is looking amazing. Zuko is coming with iroh. Yes, I made it myself. We know what it means for him. I'm thinking new viewers for now they don't and they're gonna consider him as a villain.
He looks dead.
Head.
Let me take a look.
Grandma?
It can't be. What is it, Gran? This is an airbender.
Airbenders don't exist anymore.
Well, we won't get any answers until he wakes up. We need to let him rest. Come on.
Already taking care of him.
What do you think we'll find the avatar?
Yes.
Because of the light.
You think I'm imagining things?
Sometimes light beams are nothing more than celestial glimmers in the winter sky.
For 3 years, I've chased down every hint, every rumor, and I'll keep doing it for another 3 years if I have to.
I don't think
Even more than that.
My father has banished me until I find the avatar, and that's exactly what I'll do.
All I'm saying is, it's hard to see you get your hopes up every time you see a sign.
It'll all all be worth it once I return home in glory to take my place as the rightful heir to the Fire Lord.
Perhaps it's time to consider that the throne isn't everything.
It's a good thing to show it right there, this picture.
But for me,